love this one. We spent all this time going over what goes into attracting motivated sellers and making them an offer that they can't refuse. We went over lease options, subject tos, overpriced offers, and now it's time to combine all of them into a 3-offer approach. By making 3 offers for every 1 seller that calls you, you'll get 3 times more deals than if you only made 1 offer at a time. So you've done all the work we discussed in the Finding Motivated Sellers module, and you've determined your target market. You're mailing your target, boosting ads on Facebook, you're attracting motivated sellers to call you, and now your phone is ringing off the hook. Now what? You're about to learn how to talk to a seller when they call, what to say when they call, doing an armchair analysis on the property, and actually using the 3-offer approach. It may sound complicated at first, but it's like a catapult for your success at making deals. The most important thing to do when dealing direct with a seller is to be confident. Even if this is your first deal, you need to act like you've done this a million times. The other thing to keep in mind is having the mindset that you're there to help. You are not desperate. Never act desperate. Even if you're scraping change out of the couch to run your marketing system, the smell of fear on anyone is repulsive. Always keep in mind that they need you more than you need them, and be ready to walk away if they start treating you sideways or hostile in any way. You are a problem solver, like the wolf in Pulp Fiction. You're just there to clean up their mess. So seller Sally calls me with a house for sale. I use the incoming call script that you'll find in the DEALMAKER toolbox to quickly ask her a few qualifying questions. Sally wants to move to another part of the country and is afraid of having the landlord from so far away. As you've learned, identifying your seller's pain points will help you craft the perfect offer for them. So we agree to meet, and I tell her that all parties on the deed must be present. So first, I run the address on redfin.com and determine the house's current market value, which is $520,000. I know I want to spend as little time as possible on a house I don't have a contract to buy yet, and I want to get as many offers out as possible each week. So I do my homework, determine what the house is worth and what it will rent for, and I head over and meet Sally with 3 offers in hand. So the first thing we do is discuss the value of the house. Now obviously I want to keep this number as low as possible without being completely unreasonable. Sally and I agree on a current market value, and then I show her how if she listed with a realtor that they would charge her 6%, or in this case, $35,000, which would leave her net proceeds at less than she would want. Perfect setup for the 3-offer approach. I pull out a piece of paper and I write down the offers with a Sharpie as I explain them to her verbally. I make it a point to write everything down in front of her to quantify what I'm actually offering. And my offer sounds like this. Sally, I got a couple different options for you to choose from. First is the all-cash offer. Sally, I'll give you $450,000 all cash and close on the day of your choice. Now this is the all-cash offer that should always be made on every property. Because the market was so hot, I knew that if Sally agreed to my cash offer, I could flip that contract for up to full retail price and still find a cash buyer. I also knew that I left room on the table to negotiate and make concessions if Sally wanted to negotiate. But you know what? She never even discussed it with me. So now I move on to my second offer. Next, the lease option. I tell her, I'll give you more than the cash offer for the house in an option. I'll pay your monthly mortgage and take care of all the expenses on the house just like it's my own. And I'll finish buying the house within 36 months. This is the lease option offer and actually works out perfectly for people who don't want to be a landlord, who want to maximize their dollar value and are able to wait a little while for their equity. And then there's offer number 3. My third offer was subject to. I offered a small down payment of $50,000 with seller financing for the balance. I knew that if she accepted this offer, that I could sell it on the rent-to-own scenario, taking full advantage of seller financing. Seller Sally actually chose option 2, the lease option. We agreed to $3,600 down and a purchase price of $520,000. I promptly sold the property on a lease option for $50,000 down with a sale price of $530,000. I got over $46,000 up front and another $10,000 in equity that I would collect down the road. The 3-offer approach works. So remember, by making 3 offers for every 1 seller that calls you, you'll get 3 times more deals than if you only made 1 offer at a time. Making 3 offers will also accelerate your learning curve. You'll see in the DealMaker live stream, we'll discuss the 3 offer approach again and again. Now use some of the marketing strategies discussed in the Finding Motivated Sellers module and go make a deal. Make deals, get paid.